What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. We actually have a few things planned today. I don't know if you guys remember that E36 that I bought a little while ago. It's been sitting here this entire time and I haven't even touched it, to be honest. So I decided to finally just part it out. I've already sold a lot of parts. Most of the parts that I sold, they're actually going to come pick up today. So what I have planned today is I have to take all those parts off and get them ready to be picked up. So as you can tell, I got all my tools and stuff ready to go. But yeah, that's what we have planned for today. And I might also be de-Christmasifying my F80 M3, or basically taking all the wrap and like Christmas tree and all that stuff off of it so it can look normal again, because it's January already. Christmas is over. But yeah, those are the few things we got planned today. Let me go ahead and just show you guys what I got to take off this E36. Well, for beginners, I'm actually drinking a double shot instead of a Red Bull today. That's a little change in direction. But today we got to get this trunk off of here because I sold the trunk. We got to get both the bumpers off of here. I have to get both doors off of the car as well, the front seats, because those are sold. And the longest project is probably going to be the diff down here, the welded diff. I sold that too. They're gonna be picking that up today as well. Oh, and I also have to take this trim off. I'm gonna leave it on the door, but I'm gonna take it off the fenders. I guess the old owners had glued it on, so that's gonna be kind of annoying and tedious, but we'll get it done. So I gotta get all those off so we can get it ready for the new owners. So for now, let's start off by getting these two cars out of the way. I actually have to jump this one because the battery is completely dead. That's why I got the jumping cables right here. So I'm gonna go ahead, jump it with the Volkswagen, get these cars out of here so I got more room to work with. Now that we got the cars all pulled out, I'm gonna go ahead and take the easy stuff off first. So I'll start off with the bumpers probably, then the trunk, then the doors and the seats, and then we'll get to the diff at the end. Now that I got the bumper off, just sitting right there, and I also realized that it came with a Stout 32 wheel, so I could probably get a little bit of money off that too. Since I'm back here already, I'm just gonna work on getting that trunk off. It's starting to look like a stripped car now. I got the trunk off sitting right there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the front, and then after that I'll move on to the doors. Bumpers off, time to get these doors off. As you guys can tell, I got both the doors off, both the seats off. I'm only on the front two seats, so that's all I needed to take off. They're over there. Look at all these parts I just got off within like a 30-minute period, if that. Now it's time to move on to the big part, the diff. So I gotta lift up the car. I'll probably put it on all 4 jack stands and then start taking the diff off. Now that the car is in the air on all 4 jack stands, I'm gonna go ahead and start getting that exhaust off first, and then we can work on getting the differential off. Now that I got the exhaust out of the way, which was pretty damn heavy to be honest, I can start working on getting that diff out of there. Well guys, there it is right there. I got it off finally. To be honest, it really wasn't that bad. It probably took like 30 minutes. Now I gotta clean up all this crap, all these tools, all the parts. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the backyard over here and then wait for the customers to come pick up everything. So I got everything cleaned up. I just got to take the toolbox and the jack back into the garage. But off camera, I also took off the steering wheel It's an E46 M3 steering wheel with the airbag. A customer wanted that also. And I'm also selling this air box that came off the car. So yeah, a lot of parts are basically sold already. I went ahead and put everything on the side over here. So this is all one customer right here. The seats and the diff. The two bumpers are another customer. Trunk is another customer. The doors and the trim is another. Oh yeah, and the steering wheel goes with the seats and the diff. I also came across a nice little sway bar. It's an iBox sway bar that was on the car, so I'm gonna go ahead and sell that. Got a radiator out of it. Got an M3 exhaust over there out of it. Still got a lot of parts to sell. Still got the wheels to sell, which a customer might buy tomorrow, so hopefully he comes through. Still have the engine, suspension. Still a lot of parts to sell. Complete manual swap. I'm gonna go ahead and go drop this off to customer of mine, and if it doesn't get dark by the time I come back, then I'll unwrap the car. If not, I'll unwrap it tomorrow and give it a nice wash because I think it's deserving. All right guys, new day today. As you guys can tell, E36 is over there, M3 is right here. I gotta go ahead and take all this stuff off of the car so I can at least drive it normally again. Well guys, the M3 is finally all unwrapped. It's back to normal again. It just needs a really good wash. It's dirty as shit. I'm waiting for my boys so they can start detailing the car. They gotta wash this, the Mustang, Expedition, and my mom's Camry as well. So yeah, while I wait for them to come, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what I have to do on the Red E36. So I got a bunch of stuff sold off this car, as you guys can tell. But I got someone interested in the transmission and a couple odds and ends on the engine. So I gotta go ahead and pull the engine out because it's gonna be easier that way to take all the parts off. So yeah, without further ado, let's get to it.
So we got someone that bought the bumpers and everything off of this E36. Just taking and putting on his. We got Tattoo helping him out. Yeah.
As you guys can tell, the engine and tranny are completely out of here. Basically all that's left on this car is like door panels, back seats, little knick-knack shit here and there. Still got the suspension left, so I can still sell that, but here are the parts that the customer is going to come pick up. It's tranny, engine mounts, oil filter housing, and a intake manifold. Engine is sitting over here in its shitty state. Still got a couple parts left over. But yeah, that's basically it for this one. We got the homies over here washing up the cars. Popular Demand Detailing. Make sure to give them a follow on Instagram too.